You're watching the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand.
Salah to settle it in front of the Kop.
Let's talk about Liverpool. What a win that was. Harvey Elliott, the super sub, the player that I've been calling for more starts for, wins it right at the death for Liverpool in the 91st minute. The added time went on to 12 minutes, actually. So composure was needed to see the victory out, but we did it. Another win away from home, which we've been struggling to do. Another win in the 12:30s. 200 goals up now for Mohamed Salah. Round of applause for him, boys.
No.
You don't have to like it, but you have to respect it, Nick. 200
facts.
goals for Liverpool. You have to respect it, man. Come on, bro.
Chelsea
Smash the like button on this video, Liverpool fans, if you're happy about that. Of course you are. Still 2 points behind. Oh, actually, we're top of the table right now, but Arsenal, the pressure's now back on them to go and do something at Villa at 5:30. Make sure you comment with all of your thoughts on the game, your standout players, your big moments in the game that changed this for us. Because up until the 75th minute, it wasn't looking good, Fuad. I'll give you that. There was a couple clips going around of me that weren't great to watch for me. But smash that subscribe button to the Kop TV if you haven't already. Let's do a little bit of a player ratings because I feel like today it's deserved. Now that we've got the victory, Alisson in goal, 2 crucial saves. The first one scrambles it off the line after a magical stop from, I think it was Schlupp. It's an unbelievable save, and that is the difference, guys. That's what it comes down to. That's the
standard he sets, though, isn't it? It's like you always say with kind of title-winning goalkeepers, if you like, they win you those 10 points in every season. I think Fergie said that famous quote, and you almost feel like with Alisson, you always have that blanket of security of if something were to ever happen with Van Dijk or Konate in front of him, and today obviously Kwanzaa came in, but you just feel like that security blanket there is always just, iron curtain almost, if you like, with someone like Alisson, and once you get one of those, it gives you the foundation.
Well, that's what wins you trophies. That is the difference. You look at Arsenal, they would be probably way ahead of the pack right now if they had a Alisson in goal. And you look at the clutch save at the end from the Anderson header. Obviously, he didn't save the penalty, but he's celebrating in front of the fans now. He's absolutely loving it. The away Kop today was unbelievable. And it's a massive 3 points for Liverpool. Listen, there's some dodgy performances still. But let's get into the player ratings. Alisson, for me, gets a 9. Clean sheet. Sorry, not a clean sheet. Obviously conceded. But I think it was a penalty as well, by the way. But at the same time, that man is just clutch. He does not disappoint 98% of the time. And some really important saves. So he gets a 9 from me. You can tell my voice is going on because I'm at the back end of a cold too, because I've been shouting at this game quite a lot. Right back today, Trent, who was replaced by Joe Gomez in the right back position later on in the game. I'll give Trent an 8.5. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree with that one.
That's high,
yeah, I think
I would have, in terms of creative-wise,
he was everywhere.
You've got to say, like what he's able to offer you. I think obviously people will say, oh, defensively or whatever, but I just think he's such a weapon going forward, and what he's able to offer you on that right-hand side, it gives you so much creativity. I mean, this a right back we're talking about, for goodness sake. Do you know what I mean? It's like you shouldn't be talking about this much creativity from that position, and I think sometimes he does it so frequently, especially this season. I feel like he's playing such a consistent level in that kind of attacking third. It's just almost seen as normal, but today I thought he was really good.
I feel like against low blocks as well, a profile like Trent's is just so key because being a Chelsea fan, I see us struggle, but Trent provides that variety that just is another factor.
Any type of pass you need, he can play that. Whether you need that floater to the back, whether you need that grass spinner, whether you need that curler. He's able to kind of
every club in the bag.
The one that he played with his left foot in the first half. Normally it's a clearance for most defenders. And you're like, no, it's a pass. He meant that.
Left foot with them Preds, mate. The tongue is doing bits. Pause. In the middle, Kwanzaa surprisingly started the game. I thought it would be Konate, but he gets probably a 6 from me. I mean, he was kind of done by the kind of quick wit and cheekiness from the striker Mateta to kind of get in front of the clearance, and it was a pen. In real time, he's kicked him and he's nicked it in front of him. So I'll give him a 6. He came off, and then next to him, Van Dijk again, fairly quiet game. I don't think there was necessarily loads of really panicky moments for Liverpool today. I think Van Dijk did what he had to do and wasn't troubled enough really to make me give him anything less than an 8.
Ooh,
I'll be honest. Maybe a 7.
Obviously, the penalty was overturned because of the foul, but it's like Kwanzaa, in his case, gives away the penalty.
I know, but it was always a foul. It was always a foul. And do you know what? I genuinely wasn't worried when I watched that goal go, the penalty given, because it's just a clear foul.
It did look like a foul in real time, but when it's not given on the pitch, sometimes you're like, well, is there going to be enough to overturn? But clearly there was when you looked at the replay.
The ref had a look. So he gets us. I'll give him a 7.5. Again, let me know if you agree with that Van Dijk rating. Left back Tsimikas took some poor corners, if I'm honest. Wasn't the best going forward today, but again, defensively up against, I think it was Ayew who actually got sent off. Not many issues today. So again, a tough place to go. The wind is going crazy still now at the stadium. So, yeah, it was a tough game going into it, but Tsimikas has definitely come out on top. I'll give him a 7, boys.
Yeah, I think it's
Let me know if you agree with that one. In the midfield, Endo started, came off at half-time, boys. He's had a really impressive 3-game run. Maybe just a little bit of tiredness. He started the last 3, so I'm not too mad. I'm not going to go in on him.
I think he's struggling in that first half. They seemed to be closing him down a lot. He was losing the ball. Obviously, it was a foul for the penalty, but you could see that incident kind of happening, as foul as it was. And I think I don't know, the pace of the game seemed to just get over him. As you said, he's played 3 games in a row. Yeah. And obviously they played midweek, so maybe that has had an impact. But I think, him coming off at half-time was the right decision.
6.5, yeah, maybe even a 6.
Yeah, I was even saying 6.5.
Do you know what? The midfield today wasn't the starting midfielders anyway. Gravenberch and Szoboszlai. All 3 of them end up coming off, and the game changes, you could argue. So, again, Szoboszlai starts every single game for Liverpool pretty much. Gravenberch just coming in after McAllister's now out injured. I think he'll be back next week for you guys at Anfield. Really looking forward to welcoming you there. But
we won't be there.
I'm going to give them a blanket 6, all 3 of them that started. I don't think they had the best of games. Obviously, put the legs in, run a lot. But it didn't really happen for us until after they went off, which I don't know what that tells you. But
Szoboszlai had a one shot that huge clears with his head. Yeah. Even that might have been going over. It wasn't a great midfield performance.
So that's a blanket 6 for all 3. They all get replaced. Diaz, Nunez and Salah start the game. Salah obviously gets his 200th goal for Liverpool. I mean, potentially going wide the shot. So the dubious goals panel might look at it and say maybe it's an own goal. But at this minute, gets the assist as well. I mean, he just keeps putting the numbers on the board to a point of where you go, well, this is just undeniable now. It's guaranteed every time. So
that's the thing. Listen, I didn't clap. I didn't clap at the beginning when, and I'm not going to clap for a Liverpool.
No, you're in United.
But I would say that listen, like you said, he's undeniable. The guy is guaranteed. In Liverpool's worst times, worst seasons, he is the one player throughout since he joined to this point. He has never dropped his performance. You might go through runs of form where you're a bit better or you're a bit worse, but he is always delivering, and he's guaranteed 20 goals a season. I think maybe 22 is the lowest that he's got in the league season. Yeah, he's quality, and for him to get the goal and the assist, as much as he can claim the assist, it's just normal Salah.
And outside of it, those involvements, not much was happening really on that right-hand side. Again, the midfield got changed and it all seemed to open up, but I think, what can you say? He got a goal and assist, so it's an 8, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's at least
an 8.
Definitely. Wins you the game too.
Yeah.
He was there when you needed him.
That's the most important thing.
But then the moment you needed him, 1-0 down, 15 to play, he pops up with 2 goal contributions.
Cash money, as I said. Nunez, I love the boy, but again, probably should have scored a goal or 2 today. Having said that, maybe that's a little bit harsh. I don't think we had out-and-out chances to really nail him on and say you should be scoring from there. But a half chance, maybe when he should have took the shot of his left foot instead of trying to kind of backheel it with his right. But again, put himself about. I'm looking forward to seeing him starting, hopefully against Manchester United. I do think he's the kind of player. Well, he scored 2 in this fixture last season, but he needs to, in my opinion, start that game. He gets a 6 though, nothing special, but the vibes were on point. The hair's a bit loose. We love it. Big up Darwin. But I am still a little bit concerned that he hasn't scored now for 5 or 6 or 7 games. So that has to change. Maybe even start him against USG in the week away, which is a game wrapped up anyway. And then Luis Diaz scored a really tight offside goal right at the end. Really nice finish. 6.5. probably is about right.
Yeah, I think it was maybe slightly better than Nunes, more impactful, but he was coming deep a lot for the boys.
Yeah, he was.
He could, obviously, his strengths are maybe running off a defender or making those late runs like he nearly got for the goal. Him coming deep and then having to drive for the ball, I think it's just too much, and he wasn't as impactful as we know he can be. So I think 615.
Gakpo came on, Elliott came on, Curtis Jones came on, Gomez came on, Konate came on. Is that 5?
That's 5.
That's 5. So all those guys contributed. HARVEY, Elliott. Again, I've been calling for this guy to start sooner and get more minutes. And even off the bench, every time this season, he has come on and at least done something. He's impacted. Yeah. He's got an assist. He's had a strike or he set something up. For him to get the winner today, I think is I'm just buzzing for him because he loves the Liverpool fans and brought out his new boots. They've got a picture of his dog Paisley on the back of them. The New Balance Tekela boots. He sent me a pair. Look very similar to Gus. Kop TV people know about little Gus. But yeah, unbelievable, man. So big up to HARVEY Elliott. Wins it for us at the death. Overall, give Liverpool a 7.9 performance.
That's high.
No, I disagree. I disagree, you know.
No, listen, it's a great result. Don't get twisted. Going away to Palace, early
after,
kick-off, great result. But if we're talking about performance, let's be honest, you didn't really turn up to the game until
I disagree.
What would you think then?
Because you won 7. Because you won.
So the 0.9 is
that's nearly 8.
Yeah,
that's nearly 8.
Icing and cherry. Round ain't necessary.
Round up.
I disagree because a game where you're not on it and you still come away with a win against a low block away from home.
Palace have been awful.
I'll give it a 7,
good,
but the result is 10 out of 10.
You're top of the league.
Yeah, top of the league. Yeah, Liverpool are top of the league. Arsenal, over to you. Go up to Villa and get something. But you know, again, it's a lovely 3 points, and we take it. We absolutely take it. Again, make sure you smash the like button on this video, comment with your thoughts on that Liverpool game as we go top of the league, and subscribe to the channel.
Thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.
Please, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Kop TV.
The voice of football's most famous stand.